Okay, so please, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do. At the down of the video, you see the place that is written subscribe. Just press it and also click the notification bell so that anytime I put in new video, you will be notified. You understand me? So like the previous video I just did, I said I want to talk about anger. I want to talk about how to control your anger. How to control your anger. You know, many of us, we are finding it difficult to control our anger. Everybody, there's nobody that is perfect. We all have our good and our bad side. You understand? But you see, anger is a very, very destructive spirit. Is a very, very bad spirit, a very destructive spirit that if you are not able to control your anger and you let your anger control you, my dear, at the end of the day, you will regret it. You understand me? You will regret it. Everybody gets angry. Even me that is talking with you, I get angry because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. There is no perfect person. You understand? We all have our weak points, but what matters in how we deal with the situation. You understand? So you see this topic, I urge every one of you, please share the video, share it. I want to share my own opinion here so that I know maybe you might have some of your own idea, but if you still listen to maybe one or two things I will say, I believe you will learn from it. So please share, like, subscribe so that it will get to others, because you see this anger, it has destroyed a lot of things in our lives. It has destroyed so many people home, so many people marriages, so many people life, so many people future. This anger have destroyed a lot in our life. So first of all, before I start with this topic, I want to read the Bible book of Ephesians. This Bible verse say things about anger. How we are going to control anger. That spirit of anger is a bad spirit. We have to rebuke it. We have to include it in our prayer points. Especially the married ones, always put it in your prayer. Every spirit of anger, rebuke it, rebuke it, rebuke it. Is a bad spirit. So this Bible book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 to 31 explains what the things we will do to control our anger. So I will read it out and I will also explain. Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 to 31. It says that in your anger, do not sin. Do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. 27 says, and do not give the devil a foothold. Anyone who has been stealing must steal no longer, but must work doing something useful with their own hands, that they may have something to share with those in need. Then 29 says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. 30 says, and do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, with whom you were sealed of the day of redemption. 31 says, get rid of all bitterness, rage and anger, brawling and slander, along with every form of malice. You understand me? So this Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 to 31 that I just read now, I've explained everything concerning anger and how we are going to go about it. First of all, it said if we are angry, I believe many of us know anger. For pidgin English, that they call am pepper body. Your body dey hot. If you don dey vex, your body dey hot. E dey hot like fire. You no fit control am again. you just vex, everywhere go just spoil. You no understand. Some people, if they vex, they not dey feel near them. Some people, when they are angry, don't go near them, because if you go near them, anything you see, just take it. It is not good there, especially the ones that are angry. Not that in their way, or how will I explain it now? In their character, they are not killers, so. But because of that anger is there, because you know Satan is walking about all over the world. He's walking about. He is a restless, devilish spirit. He does not have a house. He does not have anywhere to stay. But if you leave yourself, if you just free yourself and open the door for Satan, he will just walk into your life and sit down there and use you and manipulate you. At the end of the day, when Satan succeeds in leading you into destruction, he will just go away and wave you goodbye, just like say you shall, you are on your own, bear your cross. Many of us, we have something important to do with our life, so do not let the spirit of anger to destroy that beautiful plan we have for our life. Take for example, because we are watching news, we are seeing different things, especially of lately. You see why women killing their husbands. Why? Because they are angry that their husband cheats on them. What is leading to that killing? Because they cannot control their anger. You understand me? So you see two people fighting. Before you know, this thing is common among boys. Even some women are doing this. Before you know, one just carry bottle and bust it. Before you know, give the other one, bring out the intestine, or bring out the eyeball heart, or cut one place for a throat. Before you know, that person fall down and die. What will happen to you? The government will take over. You will be arrested and be convicted, and you will go. They will sentence you. You understand? If you are a businessman and you do something like that, can you continue your business again? No. If you are a student and you are studying maybe medicine or law or something, you want to be something useful in your life, when you kill somebody due to anger and you have been arrested, can you continue again? The answer is no. If you are a wife, and because your husband cheats on you, because the one that is common now, they will just go. I saw one video, the woman just go and they cut the thing. You understand me? So now you cut the thing and you kill the man. Will you still see it again? No. What will happen to that woman? You will go to prison and serve. In prison there, you cannot, that thing that is paining you, that make you to go and cut it because of anger, you cannot see it there in prison. So why not control yourself? If you cannot stay in such a relationship, you walk away. You understand me? So please, I don't want to deviate from this Ephesians 4 verse 26 to 21, because I want to take my time to explain it so that you all will understand. You understand me? Say, Bible say, in your anger, do not sin. Do not sin. What is sin? Sin among commandments of the Bible: thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not tell lies, thou shalt not commit adultery. You understand? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Okay, example now, you are angry, and in that anger you carry something and hit the person you are angry for, and the person fall down and die. What have you done? You have killed. You have killed somebody, and in that way you have committed sin. That is what Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 is saying here. He said, in your anger, do not sin. Do not commit sin. So when you are angry, you are not able to control yourself, and you knock that person, the person fall down and die. My dear brothers and sisters, you have committed sin. Also, when you are angry and you are asked to judge, and when you want to judge, you want to explain yourself, they ask you, say, come and say exactly what happened. And for you to do it, to judge in a way that will favor you, you not tell lies. You want to judge the way that will favor you, you lie there. What have you done? You have also committed sin. That is what the Bible says here. It says, in your anger, not commit sin. Maybe because you are angry for somebody, you have already nursed grudges against that person, and then because of that anger now, they call you, say, okay, come and say what happened. This thing happened like this. These two people are fighting. You are asked to come and explain as a witness. Say the one you know you are sure of. Say the one you really witness. Don't bear false witness against your neighbor, because if you do that, you have already committed sin in that process. So that is what Ephesians chapter 4 verse 26 is saying here. Say, in your anger do not commit sin, and do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. You are angry in the morning when the sun is there, and you still keep that anger inside of you till night come. Bible said don't do it. Meaning don't let your anger last long. When you are angry, quickly just try to brief yourself off and do away with that anger, because Bible has already warned us here that do not let your anger stay in you till the sun go down. Because if you do so, and you're angry in the morning when the sun arose, and at nightfall you are still angry till the following day, the outcome will not be good for you. So free your mind, free your mind. Let that your heart, that anger you used to occupy that space in your heart, occupy it with something nice. Then number 2, it says that anyone who has been stealing must steal no longer, but must work and do useful thing with his self. So stop stealing, try to work, and then make usefulness of yourself. And also it says that we should not give the devil a foothold. I just said it earlier before. We should not give the devil a foothold. Don't give devil opportunity, because you know devil they waka about, they look for where one stay. So if you dey vex, they tell you say stop, you know, yeah, stop, you know, yeah, you just give the devil opportunity. Now just enter your body, everything don finish. You understand? So everything will just spoil like that. So don't give the devil opportunity to enter you. Please control your anger, very important. You understand me? So that is it. If you are angry, you cannot control yourself, go outside. Just go outside. Try to go and take a walk outside. So by the time you come back, you will see that anger, that spirit of anger is no longer there. The old tension have calmed down. Because if you are angry and you still remain there, especially husband, if you and your wife, you are quarreling and you know the tension is there, especially man, walk away from that house. Men, take your shirt outside, go outside before the thing leads to something else, especially the family with children. Because if you don't go outside and because of that anger you start fighting up and down, destroying everything in the house, if police come and social come to claim your children, it's bad. Then Satan will now walk away from the house because he has succeeded in destroying the home. Please don't stay. And also one important thing is, when we are angry, you think before you